as Frederick Jala. So I feel like we have to get something clear out with Poetic Flakko, also known as Frederick Jala. Frederick is my little cousin.
Frederick is my little cousin.
Frederick is my little cousin. He's about 32 years old, 33. I could say 32, about to be 33. He's not 28. He's not 26. He's not 27.
Looking like Poetic Flakko got some real explaining to do. Now, I'm sure by now, y'all have seen the expose of Poetic Flakko that was brought to you by none other than Munchie B.
It said this, based on me digging, it don't line up as far as his age go.
And Rich Trapper was the first one to post it, if I'm not mistaken. Now, Munchie B has seemingly checkmated Poetic Flakko after uncovering a relative of Flakko's who exposes the real truth. For a second, I thought Munchie B wouldn't get Compton Menace and put dreadlocks on his head. Cause dude, look, Poetic Flakko cousin looked just like Compton Menace on Blots. Now, this relative claims to be a blood cousin of Poetic Flakko. He claims that Poetic Flakko never lived in North Dakota. He claims that Poetic Flakko is lying about his real age and that he is indeed actually 33 years old. Now, these are allegations. Everything that is being said by the alleged cousin of Poetic Flakko is an allegation, but and I gotta say that, you know what I'm saying, for legal purposes. Now, Poetic Flakko's alleged cousin knows a lot of information that only a family member would know. He speaks about Poetic Flakko's father.
Bad by my uncle. At the time, it was like 5 young kids living in a house with an adult man who really didn't care about his kids at all. That's how it was. Frederick's dad didn't really care about him or the family.
Being deported back to Liberia after owing the government of the United States of America $300,000 in back taxes.
He ran. He bought a plane ticket and he left the United States. So that was the last time I see my uncle. And then he just left his kids randomly.
Deadbeat.
He says that Poetic Flakko's father was actually a degenerate citizen that was not an official United States citizen. There's questions on whether or not Poetic Flakko's mother even entered the States at all. Poetic Flakko's cousin is saying that Poetic Flakko's older sister is the one who actually raised him and this cousin that we're talking about. The cousin says that Poetic Flakko is lying about being from North Dakota, says that he's never even lived in North Dakota. But in fact, Poetic Flakko is from Philadelphia. Oh, ironically enough, you know, the fans remember everything. Fans are starting to bring up the time where Genevieve, Almighty Suspect, and Lush One got a phone call from somebody out in Pennsylvania saying that Poetic Flakko was from Philly. And Poetic Flakko adamantly denied accusations of him being from around that way. Not only that, he didn't want to be clear about how old he was at that time either, man. So that is kind of fish.
Is Minyango Tokpa?
Bro, right, so look, so again, like, my full name is Frederick Minyango Jolly, feel me? Now, after college, I changed my Facebook name, right, to Minyango Topa because my mom's last name is Topa, right? So when I changed it, it's to just not be found by, you know.
Okay, so how old are you and what's your date of birth, month, day, and year?
Bro, wait, pause, bro. You're asking mad federal questions.
Hey,
right
that's
now,
what.
That's
what they told you to ask.
Look, I was born December 18th, 1981. My name is Nicholas Carletti, Huron Kimes from Los Angeles, California. I was born in Cedars-Sinai Hospital at approximately 11:44 p.m.
I'll say mine. I was born October 25th, 1997. I ain't saying shit. What's up with him?
I'm not gonna give out again
okay, we hear you guys
all that shit, right? But I do want to address, you know, but the one thing that I called for, right, was niggas saying
then what's his real age?
About being from North Dakota, right?
That's his real age,
right. Because you know, I feel
since you can't say your birthday, how old are you?
Shit, right? Feel me? One, that's not true, bro. Like, I've never capped about being from North Dakota, right? Again, meaning this, bro. I have fucking yearbooks picture of me in kindergarten in the first grade at West Fargo. You feel me, right? I'm from North Dakota too, bro. Bro, when I got here, To be on payroll, I have to, again, my driver's license, social, green card, car tags is North Dakota, right? So that's the main thing I do. You feel me, right? Like I do, you know, like, let me just clarify and like, hold on, right? It's the capping out, it's about capping about being from like North Dakota.
So you moved, so from Liberia, you moved to North Dakota, but then at a certain point, you moved to Darby, Pennsylvania, correct?
Very briefly, yeah.
So did you go to middle school and high school from 7th grade till you graduated at
No, hell no, right? Not right.
He says that Poetic Flakko's brother was deported back to Africa from a nasty SA charge, and that's the reason why the paperwork can't be found. Again, this is a cousin of Poetic Flakko who says that they were so close as family members that they used to wear the same clothes. They used to wear the same shoes. They're very close. Over the course of the past couple of days, it's went viral that Poetic Flakko is being called a grifter. Not only the black content community, but other black content creators.
Right?
You don't think that comes with actually addressing what people are calling you a grifter for, though? If anybody was calling me a grifter or bringing up old footage or talking about old things I said, it's literally writing.
I'm doing it right now, though.
Writing.
It's
literally writing that black people were pookies and we were standing in welfare lines. If that was when I was right by the way. I think and that article, by the way, was what I think. This was like 2017, 2018, right? I think, like, right, bro, like I was damn near first out of high school, bro. Again, that was me at I think like 19, 18 years old, bro. Like I've evolved as a person. There's no excuse for that. But again, I'm here to address it. But I'm saying is this: if people say, "Yo, Flakko, I think you a grifter," fuck you, and I'm saying, listen, I understand. Trust me. I'll be skeptical too. I understand, right? Like my job, brother, is to do better, and that comes with time. I'm not here to say, hey man, F you guys. No, listen, I understand how people view me. I understand how it looks. I'm here to hold myself accountable and say, hey, I'm gonna do better. I can't take back what I did in the past in terms of, again, at I think like 18, at 18, 19 years old, right? Thinking, right, that I was writing about like a solution, right? Again, I was young and dumb, thinking, right, that the way to like prosper is to grab yourself up and by the bootstrap, not understanding that shit don't work, right? So again, like that's me saying, yo,
who just got common sense. Now, Poetic Flakko was just online defending himself from such grifting allegations. And yesterday, Munchie B and Rich Trapper, of course, dropped the bomb, man. Let's get off into this content. You're locked into the Cliff Report with the player partner, Cliffy Belafonte Jr.
He's 32, going to be 33. Frederick and myself grew up in the same household, pissed in the same bed, share the same underwear. Like I'm literally telling you. Frederick is not from North Dakota. He's from Philly. I don't know why he claimed North Dakota, but he's not from North Dakota. He never been to North Dakota. He's a Philly nigga. I'm assuming the only reason why he said he's from North Dakota instead of Philly, because I feel like a lot of niggas from Philly kick him out of town after his brother settled assault case. You from Darby, you know what goes on in Darby. So, but when I had moving with Frederick and his family, it was chaotic. Chaotic. His dad wasn't a really serious kind of person. He's my uncle. I'm not here to talk bad about my uncle, but you have to understand it was like 5 kids. He's my uncle. I'm not here to talk bad about my uncle.
Talk bad about that bitch.
But at the time, it was like 5 young kids living in a house with an adult man who really didn't care about his kids at all. That's how it was. Ooh. Frederick's dad didn't really care about him or the family. His dad used to leave the house and have us just run around Aguayo, that's how we was.
Fans are starting to point out that that's a direct contradiction from the attitude that Poetic Flakko had with Lush after they did that expose on No Jumper and he came in and he asked for that Feta Dinty, man. Yeah, man, that lost Feta Pomalotis, you know what I mean? Because he was sitting up there, you understand me, man, and playing with his last name. You know what I'm saying? And that last name is stand for something. You understand me, man? So this right here is telling, because if this is truly Poetic Flakko's cousin, it is kind of crazy how he lashed out on Lush that one time.
Now, again, bro, I cannot tolerate that. And as a man, dog, as a man, yo, win, lose, or draw Lush, I need that fade outside, yo.
Word.
I need that fade outside, yo.
Oh, shit.
That's my last name you playing with, dog. Nah, bro, it's not like that, bro.
This nigga Flakko just asked for
I did not see this coming. Flakko's been sitting here for 30 minutes. Flakko got
Nah,
here
bro, that's
at
my last
12:05,
name, yo.
ready to go, and he said, and he was in a good mood. He was ready to go. He's like, I'm gonna save this all for Lush. This was not the curveball I saw coming.
This just happened?
Bro, wait, but bro, listen, bro, like, I have a father who would die for his last name, bro. What the fuck would I look like, bro? Being somebody who sits on this platform, I don't bother nobody. I don't talk shit about nobody. I mind my business. For the last month, I'm minding my business. And niggas woke me up to shit yesterday with this. You feel me? I'm minding my business. I don't bother nobody, bro. Again, but the where are you from conspiracies? Cool, bro. But to put that smart on my last name, I can't tolerate that, bro. I need my fade outside, Lush.
Cool.
I mean, let's get it, bro.
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on a sec.
Can he speak his piece? What the fuck just happened, y'all?
Because I guess that's all Flakko wanted to do today, so get your piece off.
The fact that
It's kind of crazy because the cousin shares the same alleged last name. Let's continue, man.
Come back home until 10 p.m. And his dad would never once say, hey, where were you guys?
Deadbeat.
The memories that I have living with Frederick and his family was very, very vivid. I'm 33 now as well. So when I was the age of 7, 8, that's when I moved in with them. There was pretty decent family, to be honest. The house was always dirty. His sister used to cook. Speaking of his sister, I don't know whoever that girl on his YouTube is, but that's not his sister. His sister real name is Domowa Jala.
Damoa Jala.
Never met her in my life. Not family. Not family at all. I promise you that. Fast forward, after 3 years living with Frederick and his family, I moved to New York. I had moved to New York with my family. I went back to Philly. When I went back to Philly, Frederick and his family was no longer there.
Where'd they go?
What I remember what happened with Frederick and his family was his dad was only like his father ran from the United States because it was too much money that his dad has owed to the IRS. So that's what I remember about why they had left.
So easy.
Because I knew his dad bought a plane ticket and ran out the United States. And it been good 30 years his dad been out the United States. He bought a plane ticket and he left the United States. So that was the last time I see my uncle. And then he just left his kids randomly.
Deadbeat.
The cousin would proceed to say that after Poetic Flakko's father fled from the United States, he would never see him again. But fans are pointing out that he's leaving out any mention of Poetic Flakko's mother, and it would bring one to the assumption that maybe she never even came to the United States and that all of the children was being taken care of by Poetic Flakko's father until he left, leaving the sister with all the responsibility.
After his dad ran out the United States because he was owing so much money via taxes, I didn't know where Frederick went after that. So I lived in Philly for a few more years. After that, I graduated high school. After graduating high school, I decided to move to North Dakota because one of my uncle at the time was moving to North Dakota from Philly. There was a lot of shit going on in Philly. There was no job. Everybody was fucking broke. Everybody. Me, at the time, I was doing music production. Going back from New York, going to Philly. So I was pretty stable. I used to do music production. I used to do beats. So I used to travel a lot.
Monty B found one of Poetic Flakko's relatives that was actually a rapper from Philly, and it would be one of those things that was suggested maybe he was making beats for this dude too.
Exhibit number one. Exhibit number one. If you're a young lady or any kids around, run from this dude. This is David Jala, right?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
bro. I did not see this.
I didn't
coming,
think that's
bro.
where this was going.
They call me Young Jala, a black and white man like a Michael Jackson. I beat it till she says sour. She says she like my stick and I ain't talking about cassava. You still riding bike, I done ride plane so I tired. She says she like my muffin ain't cause of how I can lecture. I suck her till her body shake like seizure. My dick a damn bar, I can be raw with wire.
Hey, nah, we can't. We
that shit
can't
was
slap
hard, though. That shit was
Flakko
hard.
like this.
In fact, I don't know if that was the brother or the cousin. I'm thinking that was the cousin, but it could have been the brother. Don't quote me on that.
I was in like the music industry because being in the music industry, because I used to be in the music industry. So I went through a lot of depression, a lot of mental health, a lot of shit. I almost took my life a few times, suicide.
Damn.
So I needed to heal myself. And I just couldn't do Philly no more. Because remember, I used to go back and forth from Philly to New York doing music production, and it was just a headache. One of our uncles was moving to North Dakota. So I decided to move to North Dakota as well. After I moved to North Dakota, surprisingly to my knowledge, Frederick, real sister, his older sister, was living in North Dakota as well. So one day when I came home after like a long day of work at the studio, I came home and there go Frederick's sister in our living room. I wasn't aware that she was already living in North Dakota because the last time I seen Frederick and his family when I was 8, 9 years old, because after that situation I had lived with them for like 3 years. After that 3 years living with them, I had moved out. When I had moved out, we no longer had kept in touch. When I got back to Philly, I didn't know where it was. So the last time I seen his family was when I was a kid. So it was kind of surprising when I got home that day, out of nowhere, there go Frederick, older sister, in my living room. It was a beautiful moment because she's the one who raised me, honestly. Cause I was kind of confused too, like why was she in North Dakota in the first place? Cause for me, honestly, I was kind of confused why she was in North Dakota in the first place, because I wasn't expecting her to be in North Dakota, honestly. I was expecting her to be somewhere in New York, Philly, Baltimore.
Somewhere on the East Coast.
But somehow she ended up in North Dakota. So it was kind of awesome. She ended up staying at our condo for about a week. After a week of staying to our condo, we had realized that she was homeless. So she's being family. We had allowed her to move in with us.
All right, pause.
That was a fucking mistake. She was so irritating, combative, just argumentative the whole time she was living with us. That didn't last too long.
Boot her ass out.
And that was the last time I seen her. But during that time we were spending time with her, I never once asked her about Frederick. I never knew why. The only person that I asked for was his brother. Because David was the one that got deported back to Africa after his sexual assault.
Woo!
So I don't know why I never asked for Frederick, because growing up, Frederick was just talking. He was annoying. Because growing up he was just so annoying. What Frederick does now is like his perfect lane for him, because all he does is talk and gossip
all day.
Even as a child, all he did was just talk and gossip.
Been a bitch as a kid.
It was kind of weird because Frederick never had once popped up in my head. I never once asked about Frederick, because in my head was Frederick is probably somewhere yapping. I always knew Frederick was somewhere yapping.
Still doing it.
And I always knew Frederick would end up somewhere yapping, because all he did was just yap and just gossip and just talk bunch of stupid shit.
Like a bitch.
And it's a perfect lane for him. Like what he does now is a perfect lane, because growing up, we grew up in a gutter. Frederick and myself used to share the same shirt, because I remember going to church. We used to like rotate shirts, rotate pants sometimes. And I also have memory of his dad taking us shoe shopping. Holy shit. His dad used to take us to Payless.
Holy shit.
Buy us some weird fucking shoes, like one of them girl shoes or dress up type shoes. That's what his dad used to make us wear. And before we went to church, like we didn't have really nothing. Like literally, we didn't have nothing. I remember Frederick used to give me his shirt, and I used to take my pants, give it to Frederick. We used to rotate clothes.
Some stanky ass pants.
We used to rotate clothes because, number one, my folks was already getting a divorce, and Frederick's dad was barely making no money. He owned so much money to the government, and he ran away. After he ran away, his older sister, Domowa, used to take care of us. She took care of us at the house, used to cook for us, clean, do this, do that, go outside. Basically, we never had no responsibility.
Salute to the sister.
No responsibility at all. But I don't think it's okay. The only reason I'm making this video is because I'm like, you expose people every single day. When you have the most darkest secret in your closet, your sister is homeless, you do not take care of her at all. You bring in a fake girl on your show saying that's your sister. Mind you, that's not even nowhere close to your sister. Your brother had a crazy case on him. He got deported.
Weirdo.
And your dad owed the U.S. government in back taxes $300,000.
Whoa.
And he ended up running away because he did not want to go to prison.
So the sister stepped up.
But you sit there every day and expose people and put their life in danger. When you sit in there every single day and you have so much baggage that you have to clean up. I think that's where my frustration comes from, because it's not okay, it's not fair exposing all these people when your closet is so dark. It's for you to come clean and help your sister. There's more I could say.
Say it.
This is family matter.
Man, say it.
I'm sure you're going to make a respond video of this and expose me as well. Please do.
Please do. Please.
But at this current time, I want you to be truthful. Stop lying, because you lie so much. Like, just stop lying, bro.
He's a liar.
And for me,
big ass liar.
Honestly, just making sure that your sister is okay, because I know how much you did for us. She took care of us. She cooked for us when we didn't have nothing. She was there for us. And me being in my 30s now, I'm married with 3 kids.
You can't do it.
She's my cousin. She's my cousin. There's so much I could do. She's not my sister. She's my cousin. But I still make sure that she's okay. But as a brother, you never once call your sister. You never once call your dad. You never once spoke to your brother who got deported back to Africa. You don't have no communication with the family at all. But you bring a fake bitch on your podcast and say this is your sister?
Out of line.
Once again, his real sister name is Domowa Jala. Okay? Frederick Jala. He's 32.
Wow.
His brother David Jala got deported back to Africa because he had a crazy case on him.
Freaky frog.
All of this shit in your closet, and you still decided to say, I want to expose other people, and you want to sit there and laugh and put other people's life in danger, willingly knowing that your life is fucked up.
Whoa.
For me, that's my rant for today. I just want him to be more responsible, take accountability for every fucking lies he tells. Like, he's a big liar.
A huge one.
Like, that nigga could lie. Since I've been knowing that nigga, he been lying.
What? He been lying since a kid. Fuck.
Like, Frederick is a liar. Like, all he does is lie. And I don't know how he haven't got exposed yet. I don't know.
I'm gonna expose his ass.
I don't know.
Fat fuck.
He's a big ass liar. Everything he does is a front. Everything he does is fake. And he got some weird cases.
Ooh.
Frederick got some weird cases.
I'ma find him.
I'm not here to talk about his cases. I'm here to talk about why he's not helping his sister. Number one, I'm here to say, why are you bringing fake people on your podcast and say this is your family when it's not your family members?
What's up with the weird cases, bro?
Those are far from your family members.
What's up with the weird cases?
Your sister live in North Dakota, homeless.
Oh.
Yeah. Once again, I just want him to take accountability of certain things. The lies, the people he hurts. It's not worth it. The clicking and talking and yapping, it's not worth it.
Running your dick suckers.
So, that's my rant for today. My name is 808. There's not the normal content I would record on my channel, but I've been seeing a lot of shit going on today and yesterday. And I just think it's time to speak about certain things, certain cases, and certain people. So yeah, if this resonates with you, like, comment, subscribe. I have an update for you if he decides to respond.
Do we all think of the same thing? When Point and Shoot get his hands on this, he's gonna have a field day. It's gonna be confetti busting in the air. Here's the video that Point and Shoot did that went viral on Poetic Flakko being a professional grifter. Grifting for the black culture when indeed he actually hates black people. It was that video that went viral that had other YouTubers on his ass, man.
I don't wish death on nobody, right? Saying that all gang members should die, to me, that's some foul shit.
And here's why I wish death on Future, right?
And this is how I got into Jala. It was constant. Every time I turned around, he was lying again about something, and it was always a grift. I'm starting to think that the truth to him is like boring. Like, it's exhilarating for him to run these grifts and these lies. You're not going to believe these next clips that I'm going to play you. This is Jala allowing the N to be used by white people in his presence.
Lay down and be like, okay, a black guy's yelling at me. I guess I got to just...
And that's why I love Danny. I told you, right? This is why I think Danny is the greatest white boy ever. Because, like, for example, white boys who would, like, come here, you know, say, oh, my God, I'm so sorry, you know, Black Lives Matter type shit, right? Just bend over, right?
He did agree to go to the neighborhood and do a toy drive.
Danny's the white boy who goes say, fuck all that, bro. I said it. I stand on on the hey.
So the white person whose ass he's kissing is fallen YouTuber Danny Mullen.
What?
And Danny Mullen, a lot of his fame came from his...
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Rich Trapper is the individual who found Poetic Flakko's cousin, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I don't know if they're going to do a no jumper interview. I mean, if you're going to do some justice and due diligence, Adam, you absolutely have to do a no jumper interview to end out the saga on whether or not, because I don't even see why Poetic Flakko was lying for real, man. You understand me, man? You understand? And I don't know if he got any type of nefarious shit on his background. I'm not going to put that on Flakko, bro. His brother, that's another thing. His brother getting deported, but I ain't going to sit up there. He paying $25 for the box. Hey. But I'm not going to sit up there and put those heinous and salacious allegations on him. But you heard what his cousin said. If he responds, and his cousin gonna respond with some truth. Now I can't vouch for a man, but I reserve the 0.1% chance that Poetic Flakko ain't on no P. Diddy / Jeffrey Epstein type shit. Please don't be on that type of time at Flakko. Please. But we definitely deserve an explanation. We need an explanation for these claims that are made by your cousin. This your cousin. This ain't just hearsay rhetoric, man. Your cousin has said that you 33 years old, man. You old, man. You damn near 40 years old, man. And hey, man. Hey, like I said, we need an explanation, bro. I ain't even gonna sit up there, you gonna dig me, man, and lie to you, Flakko. You know, don't want to see you making no more videos about Nolan Wells. Come to the internet, let us know what's going on, man. But anyway, man, it's our way. We're gonna sit up there, stay down until we come to get a man. It's just the law at this point. And at this point, man, I'm gone.